This is where I went to high school, where I collapsed of cardiac arrest and died on the track. But it wasn't my time, and my life was saved by CPR. Cardiac arrest can happen to anyone, anywhere. Bystander CPR can double or even triple a cardiac arrest victim's chance of survival. The American Heart Association sets guidelines for CPR and trains millions of people around the world each year, giving them the knowledge and the confidence to save lives.
You're a superhero?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
I'm so glad that you are participating in the American Heart Challenge. We're gonna make a real difference with things that matter to you and me. But before we start talking about what the American Heart Association does, I want you to know that we need your help now more than ever.
The American Heart Association is more than a nonprofit that does research to find ways to keep us alive and healthy. Their job is to fight for kids and adults of all races, ethnicities, and genders to give them their best chance for a long and healthy life. They do this by creating important programs that give people access to healthy food, quality healthcare, and support when they need it most.
Can we talk about what's been happening? COVID-19 is happening. You're probably pretty tired of COVID. Being away from your friends is rough. Having to wear a mask all the time and not getting to enjoy the things like dances, sports, graduation, and prom has been really hard. Worry and stress is building, and some days we just don't feel okay. And you know what? That's okay. Mental well-being plays a significant role in cardiovascular health, so the American Heart Association is working so that everyone achieves the mental well-being they need.
Speaking of not feeling okay, the social injustices that are happening are probably making you sad and mad. We get it. But do you know how these things are affecting the health and well-being of people many our age or younger? COVID has made food insecurity, the fancy term for not regularly getting meals, worse by making it harder for many to afford healthy foods. And because many students rely on school programs to get their healthiest meals, if they can't be in school, they don't get those healthy meals. Everyone deserves to eat healthy, no matter where they live or the circumstances they're in.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing today?
When you fundraise for the American Heart Association, here are some things you can help make better. Structural racism in the neighborhood you live in can contribute to poor health because of not having a safe place to play and exercise, not having a nearby grocery store with healthy food and not being able to get health care, and that is not okay. The American Heart Association is fighting for equity, which is sort of like equality, but better. They are fighting for healthier lives for all Americans in all communities.
And let's think about the tiniest hearts, babies. Heart disease can affect anyone at any age, people like me and kids like Finn who were born with a heart defect. Can you imagine having 16 heart surgeries by the time you were 6 years old, or spending the first 8 months of your life in the hospital? I can't. We need to fight for these kids who are depending on us, depending on research. Through funds you raised for the American Heart Challenge, we're able to help address some of these issues. Dollars that can literally save lives. You have the power to truly make a change and a difference. Are you going to do something, or just sit there and watch?
By raising donations for the American Heart Challenge, you can fight for kids and adults of all races, ethnicities, genders, and backgrounds to have the best chance for a long and healthy life. The American Heart Association helped to save my life, and now it's your turn to help save lives.